Hi, it's Marc Zicree of Space Command, also known as Mr. Sci-Fi. I'm here with Ewan McGregor of Star Wars, but I'm not on Tatooine. I am actually at MIPCOM, the trade show for the world TV industry, here in Cannes, France. And I'm here on the journey of Space Command, as I've been all along, and taking you along with me, because we're doing this together, making Space Command, delivering it to the world. And I wanted to give you the latest, tell you what's going on, have you part of the adventure as always. So here's what's going on. As you may recall from our last few thrilling chapters, I didn't want to take Space Command initially to the networks because I didn't want to give them the power to buy it and not shoot it, or buy it and shoot it but make it stupidly, put in a funny robot, put in an actor who couldn't act, all the things they do to wreck shows. And because it's a new world, because I trust my audience, well, I reached out to you guys, and you financed me to where I could open a studio via crowdfunding and investment shares. And we shot the first 2 hours, Space Command Redemption. We shot 30 minutes of the second 2 hours, Space Command Forgiveness. I've written the first 8 hours. I've outlined hours 9 through 12. And on the flight here, I watched the 2 hours, and I watched the dailies from the second 2 hours, the 30 minutes we've shot of that, and they're phenomenal, just phenomenal. It's everything I want it to be. The performances are great. James Hong, Varun Tahir, Mike Harney, Mira Furlan, Ethan McDowell, our wonderful Captain Kemmer. It's meaningful, it's truthful. The characters are moving and wonderful, and it's just it's basically telling a hopeful story of the future. It's telling the story I wanted to tell, and it doesn't lose itself in meaningless violence. It doesn't lose itself in a hopeless message or a meaningless message, which so much television does. And so now we're here pitching it as a show, meeting with the networks, meeting with the studios. It started 6 months ago when I came to MIP, the previous MIP, got the ball rolling, lockdown and agent at CAA. There's only a few of them that matter, and those are two of them. And if you're not repped, you can't get the meetings. But now we can. Now we can get the meetings with the people we need to meet with. And the reason for this is because we want Space Command to be on the world stage, and it takes enormous amounts of money to promote. And $23 million is the cost of rolling out a show in terms of promotion, just so people are even aware of it. And so that's part of the game plan. But the money that I've raised has gone into production, has gone into shooting and creating and making Space Command, and that's how I want it to be. So now what we're doing is we're attacking it from a number of different fronts, because while I set the meetings, while I meet with the people, while I basically, in a way, it's almost like Match.com or something, where you're looking for the right partner. You're looking for someone who's going to understand who you are and what you're doing and be on your wavelength, and that's what we're here to do. Meantime, though, I'm continuing to raise money, sell shares. We're going to be launching a crowdfunding campaign, because I don't want to be dependent on the networks as to whether or not we get to finish, whether or not it's what we want it to be. And that as always, you give us the power to make what we want to make and not be dependent on the whims of these corporations. So we shall see what emerges. If you want to buy a share in Space Command, you still can. Once we sell the show, we won't be selling shares anymore, but it's definitely worth doing, I would think, given where we are and the possibilities we embarked on. We're meeting with many of the top companies, and it's only continuing to grow. And we'll be launching, as I say, another crowdfunding campaign, because again, beat by beat, shot by shot, moment by moment, I'm completing the visual effects, completing post, getting it done for two reasons. One, to get it done, to get it out to you, but also because the more we have of Space Command to show, to share, the more chance we have of finding that right partner. So over the next few days, we'll be checking in with you, letting you know how things go. My main goal, as you know, is to create something wonderful without any compromise. We can create a hopeful vision of the future. I strongly believe in that. We have to reach out across boundaries. We have to create a better world, because if you don't create a better world, you create a worse one. And there are visionaries in this world still. Elon Musk is certainly one of them, with his plan to send 100 men to Mars, 100 men and women to Mars over the next 6 years. It's going to be amazing to see how that unfolds. But it'll be also amazing to see how Space Command unfolds. So you're part of the journey, as is Ron Thornton, my brilliant VFX artist who I worked with on Babylon 5 and Star Trek Next Generation, and all the way back to Captain Power. He brought aboard Gabriel Kerner from Battlestar Galactica, who's now working on our VFX. I'm still working with Tobias Richter in Germany. Amazingly talented people. So we'll continue the adventure. We'll keep you in the mix, and feel free to reach out to me or call me. and we'll just see how it all progresses. But it's thrilling to be creating something wonderful and something that is every bit as amazing as I envisioned it. Take care, and we'll talk very, very soon. From Cannes, France, it's Marc Zicree of Space Command. Marc Zicree, Mr. Sci-Fi. See you soon. Bye-bye.